Warning, the stunts and illusions performed on this program were designed and tested by Chris Angel, a highly trained professional. These demonstrations are extremely dangerous and should not be attempted by anyone, anywhere, at any time.
Hellstromism, the art of muscle reading, is based on the idea of motor response, a thought that triggers a physical reaction. I've been challenged by a car dealership to demonstrate it. If I'm successful, I win a $100,000 car. If not, I lose it all. Hellstromism is an art that a lot of people don't know about, quite honestly. It's an art that involves muscle reading. And what muscle reading is basically the ability to actually determine what somebody is thinking by the way their muscles are reacting.
If you touch somebody, you can train yourself. It takes a lot of training, it takes a lot of work, but you can train yourself to actually read what the person is thinking. It's very, very difficult to do, and Chris is going to put a lot on the line doing it.
Desert Dodge made a challenge to me. They'll take a $100,000 fully loaded, Dodge Viper. They're going to take a set of keys and hide it. Using Hellstromism, I have to try to locate the keys. The car, a 2005 Dodge Viper, with more than 500 horsepower. It's a rocket on wheels.
How are you? We're shooting a show on A&E. And I'm doing an experiment, a demonstration with the Dodge Viper to see how fast it can go. Fair enough. Thank you very much, officer. Am I okay? Yes. Thank you very, very much.
After this ride, I knew I had to take the bet. It takes many years to really understand and develop this. Because everybody reacts to it differently. Some people are easier to read than others.
Do you believe that some people have the ability to get into other people's minds? Think that's possible? No, it's okay. Come here. I really feel something with you. I really feel something with you. Watch. I'm gonna make this really simple for you. I'm gonna take the marker. You're gonna write any number in your palm. Write it really big, okay? Show it to your friend. Make a fist. Tell me to turn back around. All right? Real quick.
Okay, you can turn around now.
I can turn around. Think of that number as a physical object. Think of it as if you could take that number from your fist and put it into my hand. Watch. Bring your fist out. Keep it closed. Watch. You're gonna feel it happen. 16. 16. Is it 16? Is it 16? Show.
Yes.
16. 7.
Oh my God.
Show your hand. Show your palm right to the camera right now.
Oh my God.
7.
That was crazy.
4. Show the camera.
How did you do that? Oh my gosh.
I'm doing this challenge today, and I need to take out 100,000, but I have a check for 100 grand, and I hope you know I'm good for it. I put in a call with Michael Mecca, who's the president and CEO of the Aladdin, and basically said, look, I need you to cash my check. All right, cool. Thanks so much. All right, Mr. Mecca. Ciao. I think there has to be something on the line. It's 100 grand. It's not my life, so at the end of the day, I'm hoping to be a Viper richer.
A mentalist is somebody who performs magic of the mind. We appear to be psychic, we appear to move objects, read people's minds, we really get into people's heads.
Look, I have a card here, right? Blank card with a little kind of faded box. I'm gonna do a little drawing in that box in a moment. But what I'm gonna ask you to do right now for me, I want you to think of any simple picture that you could draw for me. But don't tell me what it is, just imagine it in your mind, visualize it, all right? And look right at me. Okay. Have we ever met before?
No.
Have we ever met before?
No.
Okay. What is the picture that you're thinking of in your mind right now. What is it?
Stick figure.
A stick figure. It's really strange because that's exactly not the same. No.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, look.
That's too weird.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Thanks.
How'd you do it?
With my tongue.
Enter my mind.
Chris puts $100,000 on the line.
Throw it in a paper bag, that'd be awesome.
Coming up. Are you ready? Mindfreak.
Hellstromism is the ability to read other people's muscles.
It's a physiological response that when people think of something, their body reacts on it. But it reacts on such a minute level that they don't realize it, and other people don't realize it. But you can teach yourself with a lot of practice, a lot of work, how to read those subtle muscle cues. So much so that even poker players know this, and they can read the tells of other people if they know what to look for.
So I understand you're a world-class poker player. I think I caught you on television, actually.
Oh, yeah?
We're helping Chris train for the muscle reading, idiomotor response section of his performances by starting out small.
I'd like to make a little wager with you. Is that all right?
Okay, but I don't have anything to wager.
No, you actually do. I'm going to bet you my lucky penny. I don't want a penny from you.
Okay.
If I win 3 hands in a row, I'd like you to give me a kiss right on the cheek. Is that fair?
I guess so.
This won't be easy. I'm letting a professional poker player shuffle and deal, and then I have to beat her 3 out of 3 hands. If she beats me just one time, I lose.
I want you to be in control here. I want you to shuffle up the pile any way you'd like.
We sat here with Chris and I had to take Chris through the hands of poker, so it's not like he's some expert with strategy. So it's purely about Chris's ability to psych somebody out.
I'd like you to deal 2 piles. You can deal, 2 in one pile, 3 in the other pile.
Okay.
Okay, please. Now, since you are a world-class poker player and I'm not, you're going to give me a slight advantage here for the first round. I'm going to take a look at both hands. I just want to see what I'm dealing with here. Okay. Now you notice one pile a bit closer to you, the other pile a little bit further away. Mm-hmm. Some might say, I put this closer to you because it's easier for you to touch. You might go for that one quicker, or you might go for this one because it is further away and you think I want you to make you go for that. So I'm just curious to see. I want you to take your finger, and I'd like you to touch one of the piles for me. Okay? Pick it up and take a look at it. What do you have?
3 deuces.
Put them down. As luck had it, I have a winning hand here.
Nice hand.
Thank you.
Like Hellstromism, it's all about allowing somebody to feel in control, when in reality, I'm always in control.
Let's try something. I'm going to touch a card, and that will be my card, and then you're going to touch a card, and that will be your card.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to give you an advantage here. I'd like you to touch a card, and you can either keep that card, or you can give me the card. We got a big penny on the line here. And what do you have?
A pair of 7s.
Pair of 7s. I have a pair of 9s, a pair of queens, and I have your 7. But now I want to raise the stakes. I'm feeling a little confident with you, Mm-hmm. So I'm going to, this is almost 10 carats. Mm-hmm. Place it over here. Deal some cards face down, some cards face up, whatever you'd like to. Go ahead. You know what we're going to do here? I really, really want to give you an advantage here. The advantage I'm going to give you, I'm going to select the card. But you're going to tell me right now, do you want me to select a face-down card or a face-up card? Your choice.
Face down.
Face down. All right. I'll take this one here. Your choice.
Can I choose whichever one I want?
Sure can.
Okay, I'll take the king.
The king? Okay. What would you like me to take, a face-down card or a face-up card?
Down.
Face-down card.
I think I'll take this one.
Okay, so that's actually quite good so far. You have 2 kings. Okay. Getting a little nervous here, I have to be honest with you. I'm getting a little nervous. Okay.
Are you going to miss that chain? You got other ones.
Yeah, I am. All right, you know what would you like me to do? Face down or face up?
Down.
Face down again. Please. Whatever you'd like. Face down or face up?
I think I'm taking this one.
Okay. Face down or face up for me?
Down. Into base.
I'd like to raise the stakes a little bit here.
You're pretty confident?
Oh, you know what's interesting? I'm going to basically bet the shirt right off my back. And the reason why I'm going to do this is because you were telling me with your body language things that you're probably not even aware of that we're going to talk about off camera because I want to make you a better player. Hand me either one. It doesn't even matter. And that one's yours. Let's see how we did. What do you have?
I have a pair of kings.
A pair of kings. Well, it certainly beats my fives. But I also have a pair of threes. So I'm afraid I won and you lost. And I believe you owe me something?
Yes.
What was that again? Right over here. Got it.
Chris, you know, I'm sure if he was to be a poker player, he would be the best poker player there was.
I have a wonderful trick with a paper bag like that.
Oh, yeah?
Filled with money, yeah.
All right. Well, when I come back and I win this car, because I'm damn confident I'm going to win it, I'll give you the bag. Help me.
Thank you.
I didn't know that he was putting up 100 grand. That if he didn't find the keys to the car, we were out 100 grand. No, I wasn't happy about that. I could think of a lot of things I'd like to do with the 100 grand.
Typically, you don't want to leave 100 G's sitting around with a bunch of magicians, but all of these guys I trust. And if a dollar was missing, they know that I would make them disappear permanently. Do you have any items, a pen, a hair clip, necklace? Okay. Place them just like that. I want you to look at all 6 items. I want you to select one right now. Lock one in your mind. You have one? Good. I'm going to ask you in a moment to close your eyes. When you close your eyes, I'm going to name each item. And as I name each item, I want you to think about your item. When you hear your item, I want you to envision a stop sign shooting up from the ground. And in your mind, I want you to say, stop, but don't speak a word. Do it all in your mind. Mind speak, okay? Okay, close your eyes. Hair tie, quarter, ring, watch, black watch, pen. Open up your eyes. Ring.
No.
Was it ring?
No.
What was it?
Black watch.
The black watch.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Maybe the maybe the Viper is not coming home with me.
Enter my mind.
Will Chris win a $100,000 Viper?
All right, I'm making a commitment right here.
Find out next.
Are you ready?
Mindfreak.
Hey, what's up,
Chris, how you doing? Christine, nice to meet you. Welcome to the Chrysler Deep Dive. Yeah, you. Well, what we got here is the Viper key. I got about 1,000 cars in the lot, 4 acres. What we're going to do is attempt to hide this key, and we're going to see if he can find the key. We put up the Dodge Viper up against his $100,000. So he accepts our challenge. We hope it's a good show, and we'll see.
Hopefully I'll be driving home with this baby.
Hopefully. I'll even watch it for you if you win.
Fair enough.
Chris, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's
Where
do
am I
it.
going?
Right back here. Follow me.
Okay.
We have over 1,000 cars on our lot at any given time. We have one of the biggest lots here on West Sahara, so 4.2 acres. It's quite a bit of land and space for him to just pick out of the blue any car and find the keys.
You're supposed to keep an eye on
This
me,
is Chris.
right?
Yeah, so go ahead and watch him. I'm going to hide the key. Don't let him out of the building.
Okay.
Don't let him listen. Don't let him be on the phone. Just make sure he stays in here and watch our money, okay?
All right.
Your money.
Everybody has their skeptics. I was a little nervous about how the proceedings were going to go. You know, we took our precautions. I got one of my saleswomen with him to make sure that there was no games, no gimmicks. And, you know, $100,000 car on the line is quite a substantial amount of money.
Hey,
you ready, buddy?
You done?
I got a big lot. Heard a lot of good things about you. I think you're going to have quite the challenge, buddy.
Okay.
So
what we're going to do is we're going to use a technique which is going to go something like this. I want to just kind of give you the parameters of this. I'm basically going to take this bandana here. I'm going to hold it just like this. Are you a righty or a lefty?
Right.
You can lie to me.
Absolutely.
Righty, okay. The scarf is a much more sophisticated and difficult way to do Hellstromism. The beginning stages is to have somebody holding you physically, your body, but the scarf is more difficult because you don't have direct contact with them. In your mind, I want you to think about where that key is hidden, but I do not want you to tell me anything.
Okay.
Just keep yourself relaxed. It is outside the building. It's not hidden. You didn't hide it in the building, correct? It's outside in the lot.
challenge has started.
Think of it in your mind. A lot of people will try to bluff you and try to lie to you while they do this, so you also have to be kind of a psychologist.
It was very challenging. It was like being on a wild goose chase. It was on 4 acres of property, more than 1,000 cars, and we had agreed on a half-hour time limit.
He's got a natural ability for it anyway that I don't know if he even knew he had this, but he's very naturally empathic towards people, which can help in a good way with the muscle reading and the ideomotor response.
As a matter of fact, I spent a lot of time walking in circles with him, going up and down, because he just was very good at bluffing.
You've got to know the moments of silence. I mean, silence speaks more than words. A certain look at a certain time, the way you look away from somebody at a certain time that leaves them vulnerable. Creating that vulnerable moment for people so they really think that you're getting into their heads allows you to truly get into their heads.
One minute I felt a strong resistance to a specific area, and the next minute I felt an ease to go to that area. I tried to lock onto him, and at times I thought I did, but ultimately I got completely cold. I completely lost the way. I was definitely confused. There were so many different directions I could go, and I had less than 10 minutes left. It was incredibly hard to find the right direction to go into. I had to be sure if I picked the right car, but the wrong spot or area that the key was hidden on that car or in that car or under that car, I would still lose my $100,000. Now I was ready to make a commitment.
All right, I'm making a commitment right here. Right over here. You got it? No, I got it. Here it is. Yep. Yes! Yes! Woo!
Chris, that was brilliant. Hey, good job. I'm amazed. That was great.
Dodge 2005 Viper, all mine. Now, if you're watching this at home, it's not to say that I always do everything for myself, because this is the first time I use my ability for personal gain. If you write in,
very good,
to my from my website, maybe in a future episode I'll try to win you a car. Write your letter, write why I should win you a car, and I'll try to win you a car as well. And I want to thank you very much, everybody here at Desert Dodge.
Awesome.
You, in your mind, you were thinking about the car in the beginning, I felt, and then when we got close to it, you were trying not to think of it.
Well, I noticed that for a second. You kept coming back to this car. I saw that if you were thinking, but thought I had you good, and you got me. I'm amazed. You did a great job. I'm now out $100,000, but we got some good publicity, and hopefully it was good for him, and it was worth it. It was definitely worth it.
Take care.